Hey, peace and love. And thank you for joining me and being present with me. So, it's a bit windy, so I apologize if you can't hear me clearly. This video is going to be a timeless read. And we're just going to really be looking at the energies that you are experiencing right now. Again, we're just connecting with your energy, and we're connecting with not only just the energy that you're of yourself, but those that are also connected to your energy. And again, these are general messages. So if you don't resonate with it, then it's clearly not for you. And if you do resonate with it, then it is for you. And there's plenty of other people that you can watch on YouTube to seek guidance from. So we're just going to begin with the Moonology Oracle deck and see what energy is focusing on you. 111. So for some reason I just thought I heard speedy recovery. So we have nothing will come out of this situation void of course moon. So I'm getting that it feels like basically that you're kind of expecting the worst out of something, out of a situation. Almost that you have like little hope for it to be something to be resolved or something to work out in your favor. And with this card, nothing will come of this situation. What I'm getting is that I'm basically getting that nothing bad will happen from this situation, whatever the situation is. Expect powerful change. New moon in eclipse. So I'm getting the truth will come to light, and that you will get the answers that you're seeking. How annoying is that I've left my tarot cards at home. So what we'll do, we'll pull some crystal therapy cards and see what comes out. But I'm getting that you need to allow whatever is happening to happen. There's huge change, and you're about to experience huge change and a huge transformation. Or that there's a shift of some sort that's happening with your perspective and the way that you see things. Mother Earth. I'm getting that you're grounded at this time. But you're aware of the cracks. You're aware of the cracks in the structure. You're aware of the possibility of not being stable. And that's where it's coming, where nothing will come out of this situation. Expect powerful change. That it just feels like, although you're grounded, you're still kind of expecting the worst, because you're kind of looking for the cracks, and if you look for cracks, you're going to find the cracks. We have a look. So I feel like I have the energy of Mother Gaia coming forward after we've pulled this card and after this look cards came out. And what I am getting from her is that she's saying to look the other way, to kind of look over your shoulder to, oh, this makes perfect sense, because I was having a discussion with somebody after I uploaded a video yesterday, and we were talking about I mentioned that my guys come forward and told me that I need to look past the darkness in certain people and certain figures, or I'm not going to be able to gain the teaching from them. And I'm getting that similar message. It's almost that to look past like somebody in your life, to not just see them for the darkness that they are, to look beyond that, to also look at them from the eyes of love. Amplify. And we have, if you see, 7, 7, 7. So the number 7 could be significant to you, or the number 27, or even the number 3. I'm getting creation, the day of creation, or rest. I'm getting like you've put in this hard work and you need to take some time out for yourself. You need to take some time out to rest, to be able to incorporate these changes into your life. It feels that if it is new energies that you're coming into contact with, if it's higher vibrations, higher frequencies, then there is definitely going to be a need for you to rest and relax. And that's what I'm getting from the 777. It's almost that I'm being brought to like I can't remember what it's called, but is it the story of creation, like the 7 days, and I think on the 7th day God rests or something like that. That's what I'm getting, that you've put in all this work, you've created all this life, all this abundance, and there's a need for you to rest, to relax. Cutting cords. Okay, so I'm getting there's a need for communication, because with this card, even though it's kainat, what I am seeing is lapis lazuli, and that's a crystal of communication, the lapis lazuli. And what I'm getting is that you need to, there is a wanting of you wanting to cut or end this relationship with whoever this person is. And I'm referring to the person that guy was telling you to look past their darkness. There may be a wanting or a need to cut off this individual, but what I'm getting is that communication is key. Communication is what's going to help you be able to keep this relationship alive. And at the bottom of the deck we have love, again another 7. And what I'm getting is that communication will help you to be able to remember the love that you share with this person, the bond that you have with this person. Again, to me it feels that to end this relationship is not kind of what is necessary. It feels that if you end this relationship, there's basically what I'm getting is that there's still more lessons and teachings that you need to, that can be gained from this relationship. And to cut off this relationship, nothing will come out of that situation. If you cut it off, you're not going to be able to continue growing or expanding. And if you do continue to, you then expand and become this. It's almost like this is a smaller version of this. Mandala. And we have this card coming back out, rose quartz, love, as well as the mandala. So yes, so I'm getting that you could be, well, what I'm getting is that there is I don't know, it's coming in, this message is coming in like 3 different ways. The first one is there's a need to connect with your guides and your ancestors. The second one is more so that you are connecting and you have established a connection with them. And the second is more to do with your altar and the need to set up an altar, to look after that altar, to really honor and respect your ancestors. And it's more focused on you kind of, because it's not for them that this basically what's coming, it's not for them why you need to respect and honor them, even though that is the whole point of like an altar and really pouring libations and so on. But it's more so for yourself. It's for you to really still know that they are with you, to still feel that they are with you. Power. And we have another 7. So I'm definitely getting that 7 is very significant. for you. But yes, sorry, going back to power, you know, when we work with our ancestors, that is really, I want to say, divinity. That is kind of a real acknowledgement of your connection to life itself and also to source when you work with your ancestors, because it's knowing that kind of, I want to say, like, time isn't, it's like, it's not linear, but it's linear at the same time. It's just, there's an aspect of, because our ancestors, it kind of, you can follow your ancestors all the way back to the very beginning of time, and it's, what's coming is that the way, when you acknowledge your ancestors, there's an acknowledgement of everything, of creation, of the whole grand scope of things. And maybe you're having that realization of self, of how really truly divine you are, and how you are so connected to this grand matrix and this universe. Amber, cleanse. Okay, I'm getting, before you connect with them, your guides, to ensure that you are cleansing yourself, cleansing the sacred space that you are within. There's something about establishing a connection from a neutral point, or from a positive, like, vibration. Oh yeah, that's exactly what cleansing would do. Maybe burning sage, but they're even showing me a singing bowl. That the first, many of us, we quickly jump to the burning of sage to cleanse the room, but we forget that sound can also cleanse and heal and purify. So we have another 7, awaken. And I'm getting something to do with sacral chakra or sexual energy. I don't know why, but I'm seeing somebody kind of pleasure themselves. Okay. And what I'm getting is, it's basic, what I'm getting is, the saying is to use that sexual energy, and it's like, I don't know how to say it, but it's like when you are at climax point, that when you are about, it's like, what I'm seeing is that when we are ready to climax, yeah, everybody's ready to release and release this energy. But really, what they're saying to me is that what I'm getting is that when it comes to, because I'm not speaking to anybody specifically, I'm just receiving downloads. What they're saying is that when you are ready to release, or when you are releasing, it's more about bringing in that sexual energy, about owning that sexual energy, about using that sexual energy to cultivate manifestations, to add to your experience, rather than releasing. They're saying that that's why when you see, or people are finished with sex or whatever, or pleasuring themselves, there's this like, it comes off as relaxation, but there's this draining of energy, which makes you feel tired, or makes you feel so, like, that's just the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing like you want to go to sleep straight after, and that's because you're releasing all your sexual energy, but you're not owning it. That in the releasing there's meant to be an absorption of this energy, that there's just something to do with this sexual energy that we're meant to be owning, instead of kind of releasing. It's like this sexual energy can be used to awaken something, awaken a self. I don't know, maybe you might be just in a sexual place in your life, or I don't know, but yeah. So we have soothe and connection. I don't know why, but I'm just getting something along the lines of kind of praying or asking for guidance, or just kind of looking up to the stars or to the heavens and kind of asking for guidance or praying of some kind. Like there's definitely a connection to the angelics or the person or the figure that you consider to be God. It's almost like sometimes you may not feel heard, or that that person or that being's not there. But what I'm getting is that you're always heard. It's just that you don't always require a response. Sometimes the response isn't in words. Sometimes the response is in how you feel, or the impressions that you're getting within your mind, or something that somebody says to you. Okay, so they say you have to find the God within everything, because God speaks to you in many ways. The universe speaks to you in many ways, and the universe and God is everything, and is part of everything. So when you are going to kind of one aspect of everything, and I mean God, when you're going to that one aspect, or you're praying and looking to that figure that you know, that you think or you know to be in the sky, or that version of that person or that figure or that energy, you're expecting the answer to come from the same thing that you are connecting with, but you're not connecting with the God within everything to receive the messages or the guidance or the answers that is being given to you. Okay, so I put all the cards back in the deck and shuffled again. Not now, before, after I pulled out some cards. And these two cards are coming out again. Kyanite and Luck. Sorry, Kyanite and Adventurine. Cutting cords and Luck. If you do feel like you need to cut off somebody, and that's what your energy is saying to you, and that's what you are feeling within your core, then do so. However, I just feel that there is hope and luck within this relationship, that it can be sorted. And again, at the bottom of the deck we have Truth, Labradorite, and Open Mind for Amethyst. I just feel that something can be worked out with this relationship, but I do still reckon that it's going to require communication. But also, again, an open mind, it's about also using your intuition. So let's just pull some final cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. So we have the Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. It feels that things are going to be well for you, things are going to go well for you, and things that are going to improve. I'm seeing things point upwards, so that's like onwards and upwards. Okay, so I'm being brought back to the Mandala card that came out, and they need for you to be connecting with your ancestors, as they will also, they are always there anyway, but when you establish a connection, there's more of a feeling of protection, rather than just saying, oh, I'm protected, or can, you know, source energy, my guys, can you protect me? What I'm getting is when you work if you work with your guides, if you actually do build your altar, if you do look after your altar, there's going to be more of a sense of protection. You're going to feel the protection around you, which will make you feel more secure. Elder, move beyond the ancestral patterns. So we have the ancestral card coming out. Again, a need to connect with your ancestors, a need to connect with the elders of your family that have crossed over, that are there to share wisdom and guidance. Let's pull one more card. A final message. And with this move beyond ancestral patterns, I'm also getting, again, the message of looking past the darkness of an individual, and don't allow the darkness or things that they've done to cloud the lesson that you can gain from them, and cloud the love that they have within their heart as well. Set your sights higher. I don't know why, but there's a message of like your worthiness coming out, as if you need to be reminded that you are worthy. And for some reason there's one card stuck in the box, and it's surrender. I'm sorry, it's summer. Bask in joy and light. It's almost like you need to realize your divinity. You need to realize who it is that you are, what it is that you are, and there's a need to kind of go on more of a I want to say a inner journey, and to develop a deeper connection with your guides and your ancestors, so that you can get to know yourself better, and also get to kind of have a better understanding of, I want to say, family members, and just the way that things are within your family dynamic, because there are ancestral reasons, there are past life things, and past life, I want to say, past life karma that affects this life, and establishing a connection with your ancestors, your guides, and setting up your altar and looking after that altar will help more of this information come into your consciousness. Okay, so that's all for this read. I thank you for being present with me. I send you love. I thank my guides. I thank energy. Peace and love. Ashe.